Canyon. I'm going to tell you about the goods and the bads about processed meats, the goods of the unprocessed meats, and the great alternative choices. Did you know that your little delicious chicken nuggets are just liquefied meat put into small molds, frozen, and sold off to your favorite restaurants? There are dangers in devouring processed meats, and there are joys of unprocessed meat, and there are good alternatives. This speech will persuade you to make some lifestyle changes to get what you meat intake. Let me begin by sharing why processed meats are bad. All processed meats are harmful because of the things that are added to them. Basically, a processed meat is a meat that is preserved by smoking, curing, salting, canning, or any preservatives, like bacon, salmon, and any lunch meat. They have things like artificial sweeteners, which cause you to gain weight. The aspartame in the artificial sweeteners cause cell to die, and then there's this thing called blood-brain barriers, which is no blood getting to the brain. Synthetic trans fat may contain partially hydrogenated oils that promotes inflammation and is linked with certain cancers. Artificial flavors may be one unnatural substance or maybe multiple unnatural substances. MSG is monosodium glutamate. That is an excitotoxin which excites the cells in the body too much and they end up dying. Artificial colors, about 15 million pounds of it is poured onto United States food every year. There are only 9 approved dyes, but they are also linked with health issues such as brain tumors. High fructose corn syrup is worse than sugar, and it causes damages to the liver because that's the only organ that can process it. Preservatives, things that are used to, extend the shelf life of an item, is also some of the things that is used to preserve food is found in antifreeze and embalming fluid. Dr. McCullough states that red 40 is the most commonly used dye, and it may accelerate the appearance of tumors in mice, and it causes hyperactivity in children. Now, let's discuss the unprocessed foods. Unprocessed foods are just beef, lamb, chicken, and turkey that haven't been processed other than being cut and sent from the farm to the stores. Unprocessed meats are definitely a great source of B12. They keep nerve cells healthy, and it wards off diseases such as breast cancer. The body needs iron to function efficiently every day. It absorbs about 15 to 35% of heme iron, which is specifically found in unprocessed food. There are many nutrients found in unprocessed food that aren't found in processed food, says Chris Gunners of 9 Ways Processed Foods Are Killing People. Finally, let's continue to change our lives by looking at our different options. These are the different meats. This is processed meat. You can tell it's like a sludgy brownish color. And then unprocessed meat is cubed and it's a pretty red color. You don't have to be vegan or a vegetarian to begin eating differently or changing your lifestyle. When you're shopping for meat, pay attention to your packaging and your ingredients. If your packaging is bulging away from the meat, especially anything ground up, that means it's been sitting somewhere other than that shelf in a different temperature, and it's something in there that you don't want to eat. When you're reading packaging, if it's more than 6 words that you can't pronounce, then I don't think you should purchase it. You should know what you're eating. Grinding your meats at home is an option. It may be costly, but it'll be worth it when you're not dying. If you're looking for a complete lifestyle change, you could consider being vegan, which is not using or eating animal products like dairy or eggs, or you can be a vegetarian. The Vegetarian Resource Group says the key to a healthy vegetarian diet is to eat a wide variety of foods, such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, leafy greens, seeds, and beans. You have to limit your sweet and fatty foods. Lastly, let's summarize the great things learned in this speech. I wanted to inform you on the dangers of eating processed foods, the joys of unprocessed foods, and the good alternatives that are available. Maybe eating those cute little chicken nuggets and not thinking about the liquefied parts that are put in the mold is okay with you, but my family is going to start a different diet.